Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is the Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today's video is going to be on how to avoid planner guilt. If you've ever had a planner and you've fallen off of it, maybe you got super busy, something else happened, and you just stopped planning, then these tips may help you in order to kind of get back on track and not to take planner guilt to heart. So we're going to go through some tips on what you can do to avoid planner guilt. First, let's talk about what is planner guilt. Well, planner guilt is when you get a feeling of anxiety or a feeling of guilt whenever you see a blank page in your planner. Most of us planner babes are perfectionists. We want everything to be pretty and nice and always together. We want to be as productive as possible. So a lot of times whenever we have a blank page in our planner, we feel so guilty. We may leave our planner alone for months at a time and then feel awful when it's time to come back to it, or may not want to come back because we have fallen off. So today we're going to talk about some things that we can do in order to get over that feeling. So the first tip is to back plan in your planner. As you can see, I've been out of my planner for a week now, and I was not in it this entire week because I was trying to catch up. I was out of town the week before, and everything just kind of got out of hand when I got back. I didn't have time to actually fill it in. So now I'm just going back and back planning the last week and filling in what I have already done and already completed and check them off as I go. This helps me not feel guilty over the blank pages. If you do not remember the different things that you have done throughout the course of the last week, then you can also just put in plans for a perfectly planned day, like what you would want your plans to be. And as you can see, I'm not even putting in stickers. I'm just jotting down the different things that I have already completed. However, if you like to see stickers in your planner and you want the full decorative look, then you can do that also and add in stickers and make it more of just a back planning session. So the entire point of a planner is to keep you sane and to keep you on track. So my second tip is to not take it too seriously. My planner is very therapeutic for me. It's a way for me to unwind. It's a form of self-care for me. So I try not to take it too seriously if I am not planning in it, because if I just decided to go and use my phone for the week and not use my planner, it's definitely okay. I can always come back to it because I'm not taking the planning process too seriously or being too hard on myself. So if you are the type of person that can go months at a time without opening your planner, then I would definitely suggest to give an undated planner a try. Now, I usually can't go longer than a week without my planner, but if you can go much longer than that and you know you can go months, then having an undated planner means that you can stop planning whenever you feel like life is getting too crazy and pick it back up whenever you are ready to pick it back up. And also, going undated is a great way to make sure that you don't waste your money on planners that you don't use. My next tip is to try different planners. So I know a lot of times when I start falling off of my planning process, it's because I've gotten bored. I've gotten bored with the planner that I'm using. I want to switch up my system. I want to try something new. So if you aren't planning, you may need to reevaluate your system and see if it may be because you are bored with the planning process or bored with the planner that you are using. My next tip is to make sure that you understand that your planner is not going to be pretty all the time. I remember when I first started planning, I felt like every page had to be perfect. And whenever it wasn't perfect, if I had scratch outs or I had to do whiteout, then I basically wanted to throw the entire planner away. And it would actually frustrate me so much that I would stop planning. So my suggestion here is to make sure that you understand you're going to have whiteout, you're going to have scratch outs, you're going to have weeks that you do none of the plans that you have written down, and that is all okay. I have come to terms with my whiteout and with my scratch outs, and I actually feel now that it gives my planner way more personality. My next tip is to make sure you don't get too caught up in your favorite planner girl's planner. So I know a lot of times I would watch Instagram or YouTube and I would look at all of these beautiful planners by these other planner girls, and I would feel like my planner just wasn't enough, like it wasn't pretty enough to even be in the planner community. I have gotten much better with that, and now that I am not comparing myself, I find that I have been okay with where my planner is and how it looks to me and the functionality of it. So those are my tips for avoiding planner guilt. If you have any additional tips, make sure that you leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, make sure that you are following me on Instagram at The Organized Money, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.